Good morning, Twitch.tv. Good morning to YouTube as well. And, of course, good morning, Mini Motorways. We are off to Dar es Salaam for today's daily challenge. We will only get one choice of upgrade. If, however, we should get bridges, well, we'll get two of them. Thank you to Hulkamat for being here first and for resubscribing 59 months. 59 months in the Goog troop for Hulk A. Matt. He says, "Can you believe I have to go back to work today? You're never working the summer again." I don't blame you, buddy. It was a scant 2 weeks. I was gonna say, Hulk Matt, it's the day after Labor Day. You're back in school. It feels like just yesterday you were celebrating being done for the summer. It turns out it was 2 weeks ago, but I think you have a similar thought. Oh, goodness. All right, let's bring this down ever so slightly. I have once again restructured and realigned the way that OBS handles audio channels and all of that, so hopefully everything, works. I'm seeing levels and such, and numbers are going up, and brain's feeling bad, but, it's Tuesday, which is also functionally Monday. Additionally, as we take our force-fed roundabout here, it is theoretically the case that we intend to do, a not quite full and proper stream schedule this week, just like so. It is theoretically the case that we intend to play Cyberpunk 2077 tonight. That has historically, especially recent historically, not worked out. And listen, I'd love to tell you that I expect tonight to be different, but I have a 9 to 5 assignment that said in the assignment notification, "Hey, just so you know, there's a very good chance this is running long." So if that's the case, you know the drill by now. We'll take that. We will go in with all intentions of doing a make good stream on Friday, and that may or may not actually wind up happening. Oh, God, we got another red business over here. We'll get these two houses there, these two here. This yellow is annoying, but I think if we just run like that, grab a couple traffic lights, we can do this. That'll be something, at least. It'll definitely be something. Let's see here. I'm just going to Google real quick to see, did anyone win? Nobody won the $1.1 billion Powerball jackpot, which means there's a $1.3 billion Powerball jackpot. It also means that there is a not maximally valuable Powerball ticket sitting in the front seat of my car, which is unfortunate. Let's see here. We got to get these blues over here. I don't know if I can afford to wait until the weekend. Well, it is already Saturday, as we look up here. It is already Saturday, so hopefully we can... Yeah, I don't have any bridge, so it's really difficult. I'm going to try. We're going to try just letting this ride. We're going to let this ride, hope we get a bridge. If we get a bridge, this is going to be fine. If we get a motorway, it's going to be A-okay. We got a roundabout. Hulkamat, listen, buddy. If suddenly the _Goog did not need to work and could only do this for the love of the game, we would probably do this on the regular. Maybe not at 7 a.m. Maybe we'd push Gimmimimim back to, say, a 9 o'clock start. But yes, that is the ultimate, hey, if you don't have to work ever, what would you do with your life situation? Anyway. Alright, so we didn't get a bridge, which means we need to improvise with what we have. I'm going to run this red business over here. I'm going to free up a path to get to this blue down here. We're also going to restructure this. Going to run a circle right there. Yeah, we're going to bulldoze that tree. Sorry about that tree. Okay. So we're going to run 4 blues into this roundabout. Our southern spur is going to come down here, and it's going to go off in a generally this-ishly direction. You're going to come out here, you're going to go over into there, straight down here. We'll have a PCTL. This is all very unfortunate. This is probably going to wind up into a rat-wike situation, but it is what it is, and right now, we don't have a bridge, we don't have a motorway, we don't have any idea when we're getting either of those, so we'll just do this. And it'll be fine. It will, broadly speaking, be fine. Let me know, as always, how the audio is, particularly as, once again, I needed to restructure stuff. I think maybe the mini Motorways audio is a skosh higher than usual, which means you're hearing more in terms of game sounds, which may or may not be good. Let's run that over there. Get another PCTL going here so that these yellows can share a road with the blues and approach this business from the northern entrance. That should, as they say, be A-OK. Hulkamat is off to work. Have a good day at work, Hulk-A-Mat. And remember, yes, you had a very short summer vacation, but you still had 2 weeks off, which is nice. And think of all of the other benefits that teachers get. All of the money and the fame and the adulation and the love and support of your students and community. When you get all of those things, and all the money, don't forget the money. When you get everything like that, do you really need a long break? Sorry, is that mean? That might have been entirely too mean. Should probably preemptively apologize to every teacher who happens to be watching this. What I shan't be doing is apologizing to BDogplayZD, who, in addition to having a strange and weird Twitch username, is a shitty spam bot, and therefore has been banned. Oh, let's see here. So this blue over here has gone circular. That's bad. This red over here has gone circular. That's also bad. Okay, then. Let's do something about that. We've got problems. Oh, hi. And this yellow's going to go circular? Oh, dear Lord. Okay. Let's kill this traffic light. And we're actually going to kill this whole yellow connection. We're just going to have all 4 of these yellows join this light blue road going off that way, is what's going to have to happen. This dark blue is going to join this red road going into this suddenly very complicated roundabout. We'll peel these 2 yellows off of here, go into this business. However, hi there. Listen, if you get a friend, we might want to change some stuff. Hi there, Motorway. Motorway's a very helpful thing. Let's see here. Hold on. I'm starting to wonder if we need this red business hooked up to our terrible road network. Because what I see here is... Alright, I think this roundabout rather, is important. But I don't think we actually need it to support this business. Because what I can do is grab these 3 houses and drop a straight shot motorway like so. And if I do this, the red circle business is technically, well, not even technically, it just is connected to the roundabout. But there's no actual red houses on those roads. Because these reds up here had been on the road, but they've been peeled off. Okay. If I do this, then there's 1. There's 1 red house. Which isn't the worst thing in the world, honestly. Because, like, this is only 3 houses. And 3 houses, even with a well-placed straight-shot motorway, is not necessarily enough to support a business. Circle business, even. So... think we might just be okay. All right. You go down here like so. I'm going to mute and try to cough because I need to cough. I don't know. It was less cough and more of a throat clearing, but you know what I mean. Also, I mentioned that I have an all-day job today. Yeah, we have a super fast hard out. So, actually, come to think of it, I should probably turn on my work laptop and start that ball ever so slightly rolling in a direction. Hey, I blindly found the power button on my laptop. Good job, Goog. All right, another dark blue here runs down that away. So this roundabout situation basically this roundabout only exists now to unite all of these dark blue roads and pull them down here. And the real action happens at this traffic light. This light blue here has gone circular, which is, well, it's a thing that happened. It's about all that can be said for it. Got another red here, which is very much welcome. 2-0. Has anyone else's Bluesky feed just been kind of eating its own brain the past couple of days? Because I think, like, starting Friday night and fairly continuously for the last couple of days, everyone I follow on Bluesky has just sort of decided that the thing we all want to happen that nobody is willing to talk directly about happening because it's, you know, in bad taste or whatever, might actually be happening, which is weird. It would be weird if that happened, just in general. Yeah, I don't have anything further to say about that at the moment, other than the fact that I've been observing this discussion, and it's been, it's been weird. This has been a very thoughtful and informative and nuanced discussion of the thing that might or might not be happening, that probably isn't happening, but it has to happen eventually. Right? Like, it does have to happen eventually. This circle business, well, this business is a circle and has been a circle, and that continues. This business up here is new, and we just got us a motorway. Oh, hi. Hi there, we just got us a motorway. Okay. I like that we just got us a motorway. I also like that we have all of these light blues here. So what I can do is this. This is kind of ridiculous a little bit, but if you follow me here, we've got the two light blues that live on this road. The two light blues that live on this road are the primary support for this business, but there is indeed only two of them. This red has gone circular. You've got three houses and a straight shot little road. I think you're generally fine. I also don't necessarily see a path toward betterment for you, so at least for the moment, you're going to have to be totally fine. Man, there is like a 2% chance that I've actually nailed the audio mix on this episode. It'll be fine. I'll go back and actually watch one. I very rarely actually look at the recording of a gimmimimim these days. Hello, Sunflare Space! Incidentally, for the folks on YouTube, if you're seeing better video quality, it's because I futzed with my OBS settings and basically realized that I was recording garbo crap. So that's nice. It's not like I recorded 6 Overwatch play sessions with my friends and had a whole bunch of videos that I was going to chop together into a funny little video, much like the Overwatch video I put out years ago or anything, and then had to scrap all of those recordings because the video quality was garbo crap. It certainly isn't anything exactly like that at all. Why do you ask? Sunny is once more at work. Oh no. Oh, it's the day after Labor Day, and yet there's so much labor happening. And granted, that doesn't necessarily mean anything to Sunny because I don't think. Well, actually, Labor Day is a holiday internationally. They just celebrated on May Day, which is also nice. You come over here, do that. We'll just run these blues right through here. You get over there. We don't do that here in the United States because grrr, communism, grrr. And possibly also other reasons, but I think it's mostly Grrr, Communism, Grrr, which, come to think of it, is the title of the episode. So that's nice. Grrr, Communism, Grrr. That's a G and then 3 R's. Grrr. We'll take a couple traffic lights for lack of anything better to do, by which I mean we literally have no choice in the matter. Speaking of having no choices in matters, let's run these blues over this way, and then down here, and in like so, and we put a PCTL thusly. The Netherlands is one of few countries that does not observe Labor Day. Shame on you, the Netherlands. How dare you not honor the contributions of your workers to the building of your society? For shame and such. I was trying to remember the exact slogan. All value is derived from labor, and all profit is stolen. I just saw it on the internet, like yesterday, because it was Labor Day. Yeah, something like that. Shame on you. Honor your workers, damn it. But also, like, generally speaking, and I don't want to use too broad a brush with my painting here, I suspect that the average worker in the Netherlands is treated ever so slightly better than the average worker in, say, the United States. So, having a holiday that ostensibly exists to honor the contributions of labor is not necessarily the be-all, end-all determination of whether or not you actually care about the contributions of labor. Alright, let's see here. We've got a purple business that is right here, and can sort of be served by these 2 houses. Hooray! You run down that away, service that. You're only slightly, you're not even, you're roundabout adjacent. Like, if folks in this roundabout wanted to go to you, they could, but no one ever would. So, speaking of things that no one ever would, let's make a special spur just for this business. Why not, ski? Alright. You come over to here. Doot, and oh, hi. Okay. More light blue friends. That's a thing. We'll grab you. Oh, hey. It's a much more conveniently placed light blue than other previously considered light blues. Well done. We'll still run a couple... no, we won't, actually, because now 3 more have spawned. Great. So you remember this road that existed? Yeah, to hell with this road. It never existed. What are you talking about? All of these light blues exist wholly and entirely to come up this way, service this business. I have these 2 dark blues here. I'm thinking I could very theoretically run them like all the way over to here. Hi there, yellow circle. You're getting angry. Oh, I see why this yellow circle's angry. This yellow circle's angry because it only has 4 houses. And there's other bullshit happening. Alright. Let's make friends. And by friends, I mean some yellows to serve this. We've got... this over here is kind of ridiculous with the what is this now? 6 yellow houses servicing this thing. I think we can do better. Specifically, I think what we can do is chop this road to pieces. Toss that and that on this road. So now only the 1, 2, 3 of these yellows actually come over here to support this square, but that should generally speaking be fine. We free up these 3 yellows right here. Drop motorway number 2, and just kind of do thisly with it. Yeah. Do I want to do thisly and screw up the southern entrance? Because the southern entrance is where the bulk of the light blue is coming from. And these are yellows. Maybe the thing to do is run these yellows up here and have them just go along the northern road. Or just screw up the northern entrance. If I screw up the northern entrance, that's at least yellow on yellow violence, which doesn't necessarily make anything good, but I actually don't have a but for that sentence. So, all right. All of my reds are angry, which is bad. I can sort of do something about that, but only sort of. Let's run, oh, hi, purple. Now you're furious? It's annoying. All right, this red will come down here, or purple rather. That yellow spawns here, so it's already serviceable for this business. That's fine. I can't really run this red into anything unless I use a bridge and creativity, and God knows I don't have any of that. These dark blues, I can actually, let's do that. We'll get these 3 dark blues into this roundabout and down to serve these 2 businesses. Okay. This purple's getting angry. This yellow's getting, hold on. Okay. All right, it's a rat-like situation. I understand. I get it now. I understand why you're mad. Hold on. I can make this yellow busy without I can make this yellow happy without touching a single yellow house. Ready? Actually, I lied. First of all, we're going to touch a couple of yellow houses, but only a couple. Then we're going to start making this yellow happy without mostly touching any yellow houses. So what we'll do is we'll murder kill this bridge that I just drew 8 seconds ago. Next, we'll take all of these dark blues right up into here. Man, I'm not shouting, and yet I'm so loud in my headset relative to everything else. Do I need to pull down this mic level? I think I need to pull down this mic level just ever so scociously. You were at minus 3.7. Let's put you at minus 4.2. There. I shaved half a dB off, and now everything's fine. I'm down 0.5 tie laws. All right, so what I've done is I've drawn this rather ridiculous road over here to pull 1, 2, 3, 4 dark blue houses into this business, and, just as importantly, pull this business out of this roundabout. By pulling this business out of this roundabout, I've reduced the theoretical traffic flow going into the roundabout, which in turn increases the output to this business, therefore saving this yellow without actually doing anything for it. All right. So, next. This yellow over here, also angry. This yellow is currently being serviced by these 3 yellows that we just put here, and these 4 yellows up here. So, actually, you should be fine, and it's annoying that you're not. You jerk. Oh, God. Okay. This purple business is furious. Well, you know, we can sort of do something about that. Hold on. I was going to say that's just too damn bad, but we can actually sort of do something about that. Let's grab all of these purples right here. These purples and also this yellow is coming along for the ride, are going to come up here, grab this, come over here, and they're going to head for a roundabout which will be centered right here. The roundabout which is centered right here will whoop, bop right there, and now we have 7 more purples on this roundabout, onto this road, into this business. This business now should be fine. As for everything else, you want to go right there. If I put this house on this road, that does mean that these cars will eventually want to come down this way and serve this business, which is kind of generous of them, but will overfuck everything. So we might be a little bit mad about that, but there's not much I can do about it. And also, I do have a hard out. You remember when I said that I had a hard out? I do have a hard out. So we only might want to try so hard to keep things extant and living and such. How about that? We'll take 2 traffic lights. Do I have any reds that I can get over here easily? Oh God, everything's on fire. All right, everything's on fire. It's ant farm mode. Nope, we couldn't even get to 3,000. Sad. 2,959 commuters over 99 days. It feels like a score. It doesn't feel like the worst in the world. It is indeed top, 2% in the world, but not as good as our friend Samurai Sam. Drop those slams in the chat. Let's bring this, and we go that like so. Hello, the Wordle. All right. The wordle today is flank. It's a terrible word. It is indeed horrendous. Well, fine, ya dick. The wordle is short. There's an H in it. All right. The wordle is Hamlet. No, it can't be Hamlet. It can't be yacht because there's no A. It can't be photo for various very good reasons. It can't be itchit because itchit isn't a word. So that's a small and interesting problem. The wordle is white. It could be white. It's not white, but I was on the right track. All right. It could be tight. Yeah, it could absolutely be tight. It is indeed not tight. Okay. It could be might. If it's not might, I don't know what it is, so it better be might. It's might. Hooray! That means that I was right. Because might... Anyway. All right, there goes the wordle. Let us jump now into time. Yes, sir. It might indeed be might. All right, so this is Bourbon Street in New Orleans. And these are the Dallas Cowboys. Well, folks, I think... Hold on. I have an idea. I just have a tiny little thought as to when this photograph might have been taken. It's just an idea that I have. I'm not, like, committed or anything. All right, so this is the corner of Bourbon and Toulouse in New Orleans in 1978. Thank you, time guesser. Oh, God. All right, we go into New Orleans. We gotta find fucking Bourbon Street, which, I mean, the city's only so big, but I'm only gonna spend so much time looking for it on account of the heart out. Oh, Lord. All right, it's got to be in here. It's probably somewhere nearish the Superdome, but only nearish. There's a convention center. There's a Walmart. I don't think there's a Walmart on Bourbon Street. I could be wrong. A Walmart on Bourbon Street is actually a decent title for the episode. Damn it. I like Grrr, Communism, Grrr, though. All right. Yeah, corner of Bourbon and Toulouse. There's the Rockin' Bowl. Oh, there's 504 Golf and Entertainment. Okay. All right. I didn't realize there was a knockoff Top Golf. Oh, hey, there's a second Walmart. All right. Is the French Market on Bourbon Street? I have no idea. Hey, Bourbon Street's probably on Bourbon Street. Just a thought. So... Now, can we find Toulouse real quick? Yes, we can, actually. All right, so we are right there. Corner of Bourbon and Toulouse in 1978. If this isn't 10,000 points, I quit. It is indeed 10,000 points. Hooray. Next. We are at Waterloo International, opening 1993. Hey, wait a second. Time guesser, have you just decided to make yourself much easier? Because thank you. All right, let's see here. This appears to be like a train station of some kind, like a train station or an airport, maybe. This is the way out via Victory Arch, which goes to York Road, the Shell Centre, and South Bank. I said that Frenchishly, but I think this is the UK, actually. Yeah, okay, so this is... Yeah, we're basically Channel time. Yeah, Waterloo is a London train station. It's also a place in France, isn't it, though? On account of the Napoleon of it all? But, yeah, these signs are in English, which is a pretty strong giveaway that we are nearish the Channel, but on the British side of it. All right, yeah, so let's just go over this way. And Channel time would mean we're basically here, which means we're looking at... I have no actual plan or idea. Let's say we're in Dover. Wait, I'm not wrong about the placement of the channel, am I? It suddenly occurred to me that it might actually be right down here. We're in London? channel starts in London? Why would we be in jolly London town? I mean, it's a big fancy British train station, which means in general you might want to toss it in London. All right. We're going to go to London, and we're going to suggest to ourselves, South Bank, Victory Arch, and London. Those are all... London. Waterloo. Those are all in jolly London town. I see. Thank you, Sonny. All right, so if this is opening in 1993, that means we're probably before but close to 1993. I'm going to suggest 1992. It was indeed 1991. Same diff. All right, next. Hello, fancy building. I don't recognize you. Man, if I was a person who recognized buildings. Oh, God. All right. Let's start with the language on buses. Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. The fuck script is that? I'm sorry. What font? What? I have two questions regarding this text. One, what script is that? Two, what font is that? All right. Is this Indonesia then? Oh. Let's add to it that if I was a person who recognized flags, although I can't imagine that would be that's not a national flag, is it? That can't possibly be a national flag. I'd like to think I would recognize a national flag that looks like that. Oh, Lord. Okay. Yep, can't make out any of that, but we're pedal to the meddling this and playing some hunches. So we're going to say that this is Indonesia in 1979. Samurai Sam rejoined the Goog troop with Twitch Prime, and I'm pretty sure that nobody actually heard the thing come out there, the sound of the thing. Minor issues. We're working on it. Sam got 46,502. Thank you, Sam. Yeah, we're going to Indonesia, and this is 1979, and that's just gonna be fine. Where's my Indonesia? This is the Philippines. Indonesia's around here, right? I'm not like horrendously wrong side of the world or nothing. Nope. Let's go to Makassar and suggest that it might be 1979. This feels ultra wrong. It was indeed, it's in Burma in 1996. All right, that's pretty damn ultra wrong. It's pretty failure-based, actually, when you think about it. All right, hi there. Ooh, that right there is the Arc de Triomphe. Hi there. The script on the map matched the... Oh, that's smart and good and lucky and such. All right, so if that's the Arc de Triomphe, we're in Paris. And these are a whole bunch of god-awful vehicles. Just truly atrocious motorages. Let's say 19... Dickety 2? Kind of like 19 Dickety 2, honestly. Yeah, F it. All right. We're definitely pre-1940s on account... Oh, okay, that's a more full mustache than I gave credit for. We're still saying Dickety 2. All right, let's go to... That's Germany, not Paris. Here we go. Zoom to Paris, zoom to Paris, zoom to Paris. Donde está la Arc de Triunfoteca? There's the Arc de Triomphe. It is off that away, so we're like here? Yeah, we're like there. We are like there. We'll call it 19 Dickety 2. It was 19 Dickety 4. A shame. Oh well, next and last. Hi there, a dude's hand, and also other folks. I don't think we're supposed to recognize the dude's hand. I think we're supposed to gain information from other folks. All right. Well, we got a whole big pile of folks. Interesting. This looks like Korean, so we're probably in South Korea. And They're all watching something, obviously. What are they watching? Wonderful question. Is this guy like an important guy? Is he, say, the leader of a country being sworn in as chief head in charge guy? Possibly, maybe. Couldn't tell you. Let's say that is the case. Yeah, we got a whole throng of onlookers. They're all onlooking over this way. What could be happening there? I don't know. Could be a race. That could be like the 5 mile mark or the 5 meter mark or the $5 footlong mark or some fourth thing. Yeesh. Feels, just from the photo quality, feels relatively recent. Like, say, 2008? I got no idea, man. Yeah, okay. We're just gonna toss a pin into Seoul and hope that we're fine. Probably not right in the heart of Seoul. Maybe a little outskirtsy at Seoul, like say here in not even outskirtsy, but just a little more greenish, like say Yonsei University. We'll drop a pin right there, and we'll call it 2008. Is that reasonable? I have no idea. Let's find out. It's 2012, and also it was the North Korean official. Interesting. Oh. Okay. All right, fine. Final score, 40,052. A good number, but not the best number. Drop once more those samurai slams. For today's Immaculate Grid, we need Pirates and Angels and Mariners and Rangers and dudes what had a 6-win season and dudes what played right field. A fella who had a 6-win season and played right field is one Marcus Lynn Betts. Imagine if you had Mookie Betts on your baseball team and decided not to continue having Mookie Betts on your baseball team. What kind of nonsense person would have Mookie Betts on his baseball team and then choose not to continue doing that? Honestly, I almost put Brendan Donnelly for an Angel who was also a Ranger, and then I realized, wait a moment, that's wrong, I think. Let's see here. A Texas Ranger who played right field is Samuel Sosa. A Seattle Mariner who played in the right fieldishly is one Ichiro Suzuki. You may have heard of him. He's rather famous. I also butchered his name, but you know. Oh, God. All right. A dude who played for the Mariners and the Angels is Sean Figgins. A dude who played for the Mariners and Pirates is a wonderful question. A dude who played for the Pirates and Rangers is just so worth thinking about. Fuck. Uh-oh. I'm panicking on account of time pressure. All right. An Angel who was a Ranger. It's not just Eric Gagne, is it? No, Eric Gagne was a Dodger and also a Ranger. The Angels had a lights-out closer in, like, 2002. It wasn't Eric Gagne, was it? Who was the Angels' lights-out closer in 2002? Gave up a homer to Barry Bonds in the World Series. I want to say it was Eric Gagne, but I don't think that's actually right. I think it's a different fella. A different fella whose name I'm forgetting, who might or might not exist, so we're just saying it was Eric Gagne. It was not Eric Gagne! Son of a bitch. Yeah, they had K-Rod. K-Rod was a setup guy. But they had this guy. This big, hard-throwing righty guy. Son of a bitch. All right, well, we've already failed. So, the Ranger who was also a Pirate is Ramon Vasquez. Also a Red Sox utility infielder. Ramon Vasquez. That's a deep effing cut. What do you mean the guy I'm thinking of doesn't fit? Was he not a Ranger? He must not have been a Ranger. I see. Oh, well. Well then fuck it. Scott Shields. Scott Shields was never a Ranger. I don't think Brendan Donnelly was a Ranger either, but, yeah, no. Oh well, failure. Sad. No thanks, maybe later. Nolan Ryan was a ranger and an angel. Okay, fine. All right, fine. Sam, tell me the closer I was thinking of, and then we'll end this episode. It's what we'll do. Troy I was not thinking... Was I thinking of Troy Percival? I mean, Troy Percival's the answer to the question, who was the Angels' closer in 2002, so... sad. Oh well. Folks, this has been an episode of Good Morning Mini Motorways, and you can't prove that it wasn't. I hope to be back later this evening. In all likelihood, we will see you Thursday morning for another one. Until then, thank you all as always for being here. Have a wonderful day. And this is the end screen. Goodbye.